Hello, it's me again. So I've shown you how to do a 3x3x3 like this, and a 2x2. So now we're going to do something a little bit strange. This guy is a 2x2x3, and this one is a 2x3x3, or a 3x3x2, or something. So that is similar to both the 2x2 and the 3x3 and the 1x3x3. So I'll just put these off to the side and we'll just get to it. So you can see a lot of similarities. If I can get the, whoops, that has purple instead of orange, I guess. So a lot of similarities, but there's a bunch of differences too, and not just the stickers. So this one, you can do a 90-degree turn and then turn it again in a different direction. But if you do a 90-degree turn, there's no turning it here. So when you're doing this, it's always going to be 180-degree turns. This you can still do. Whoops. Heck, that's never happened before too. So of course, now that I'm on video, all of my cubes are starting to fall apart. That's nice. It's fun. Great. Okay, anyway. So yeah. So yeah. 180-degree turn here. 180-degree turn here. But still you can do a 90 degrees there. So before I get too far, I'm going to just fix that real quick. And then I'll just get into mixing it up. So because this is so small, it doesn't have a lot of combinations, but it's enough. And I mentioned before that this one has enough combinations. It's like 200,000 or 300,000 combinations that if you fiddle with it, you can randomly solve this 2 or 3, maybe 4 times in a year, depending on how much you fiddle with it. This one, I don't know how many combinations it has, but I'm going to guess that it would probably take 1 to 3 years of messing with it before you could get a random solve. With a 3x3, if you randomly solve this, you are extremely lucky. There are something like billions of combinations. And I don't know about this one. And why am I out of focus? There he goes. Now I know why AVE, the machinist, always yells at his phone for focus. Learning a lot here. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot this guy. This is also a 2x2. It is also a dodecahedron. So there's 12 sides to it. And that is similar to this one, which is a dodecahedron, but a 3x3. And that monster, which is also a dodecahedron. I'm missing stickers? Man, I didn't realize that. Okay. Learning new stuff all the time. Anyway, yeah, this is a dodecahedron. It's a 5x5. I haven't shown you my 5x5 yet. But I can solve up to, a 7x7? No, an 8x8. I have a 7x7, and somebody stole my 8x8, so I don't have that anymore. So I can't show you that until I buy a new one. But that's way down the line. Anyway, I'm off track. So we've got, I don't like starting, with things too well together. I mean, that one's, there we go. I guess that's okay. It's going to have to be because there's only so many combinations I can get. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and start fixing things. That's green there. And, okay, blue. And what I should really do is start working on the centers as well, which that's all you need to do for the center line. It's dead simple. And that was completely out of whack. I mean, it's really just that simple to fix it. So now I can get back to what I need to do. So I need to get this one next to this one, but I need to get the blues aligned. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to misalign them on purpose. So this one is going to end up right here. So that way I can give it a 90-degree turn, flip that back up, and now it's misaligned here. But now when I flip this around, it'll match up with the blue there. I can turn it, and now I have the first two layers fixed. And you can see one is in the right spot. The other three are in the wrong spots, but two of them are lined up here, and now two of them are misaligned. So we're going to do, we have to get the three of them out of spec again so that we can do our corner trick. But this is a little bit different. With this, the corner trick is I always do it on the yellow. The corner trick for the 3x3 is up, turn it, up, and then that's how you move the corners. But that's 90-degree turns in all three directions. And you just can't do that. That proves that doing it 3 times will get you back to the original setup. But you can't do the 3 turns with this guy. The 90-degree turns, because they just won't happen. So you end up having to do a 180-degree turn. And that messes things up a little bit. So and I've already messed it up because I'm not thinking about it correctly. Okay, so flip. And so we've sort of got things lined up, but yeah. And I'm not even entirely doing the algorithm correctly. So the I think I'm way off. Yeah. Okay, so I managed to mostly get it right, regardless. So the outside is done. I just have to fix the inside, which, whoops, there we go. Almost. So the fix to this is flip it around, and that should have, yeah. So I didn't say it before, but you do a 180 flip to one side. You flip the two ends 180. You flip that around, and now you're back with a messed up center. So to get that, you just do the same thing, and now you've got it solved. So that was fun. Not a lot to it, but you gotta just not screw things up like I was doing it. So this one is a lot more like the 3x3 than it is the 2x2, and it's also very similar to this, but it's still more like the 3x3 than it is the 2x2. So let's just get this going. So again, there's situations where you can't do just a 90-degree turn, but you can do a 180, a 180, and a 90. So there's different things going on here. And that's messed up pretty good. And so this one, you don't have that center layer to figure out where everything needs to be. So what I tend to do is I get a solved Rubik's Cube like this, because I don't have the colors memorized even as often as I do it. So I look at another one to figure out where the colors are. So looking at the centers for the cross, we need to get, oh, there's the white. So can't move that one, so we'll move the other ones. So we got red there, we got blue here. So you just swing that around, flip that over. Next is green, which was over here. So we'll get that flipped over. And then orange was on that side, so we'll get that flipped over. And now we have the center cross on the top going. So now that corner algorithm, but kind of the way we did it here, is going to be really interesting here. But still, we want to get that the center cross here done first, so we don't screw too many things up. So we can just match that to the upper layer now. So you got blue, but then the reds, yeah, all of that's all mixed up. So we can simply do the other algorithm, this, to work on the centers. So we have this one needs to go over here, so that's what we'll do. So now we should have red, orange. Okay, so that didn't work, but that's fine. We can simply trade them out. It's that simple. Now we have a whole bunch of other stuff going on, but that doesn't matter because what we really need to do is get the corners hooked up with the center pieces, and it doesn't matter about who has what matching on the corners, because that's not going to stay there for long no matter what you do. So we have a blue sorry, we have blue here and we have blue here. So we're going to start that algorithm, that corner algorithm, with the 180 flips here. So this flips up to here, and then we'll just do that corner algorithm. And we see that we got that piece in the right spot, and we didn't damage anything else. So now we can pick another corner. Oh, we've got a white one here back on the bottom. And so we've got, it's, in this one, it needs to be opposite sides. So green here, that's where we need to be. So we'll flip that one up. And that's not the corner that we were looking at. It was that corner. So this means that we have to sacrifice a corner, essentially, to get a white one down on the bottom. So let's go ahead and do that, which I just did. Never mind. And in fact, having two corners out of place is fine, but they should be across from each other on the side, not diagonally. So we'll just go ahead and fix this, and then start on the bottom corners, because we will still need to have at least one messed up one on the white side. So we'll go ahead and, not that one, that one. So red here, red here. Okay, and there we go. We've got our centers back. You don't have to do that. It's just because I'm doing a video so I can show you that nothing has been messed up. So you've got almost all of the white layer done, except for this one. And now we have not messed up the center cross, and we can just do the corners here. So now we've got an orange one here. And so I'm going to change it up a little bit, because you don't have to do it just from this corner. You can do it from this corner as well. I mean, this algorithm it works regardless of which way you do it. So I'm going to switch it up and show you the other direction, because sometimes that's useful. So you've got green here and green here. So flip that up. And see, now we've screwed this one up, and or actually we screwed this one up, and this one's still messed up. So that's fine. That's perfect. It'll get fixed later. So we've got our corner here, and since this one's the yellow one, we'll go ahead and fix that. So we need the red here, red here. And so we've got that one fixed, but that doesn't matter. we still have to mess it up by putting this one into place. So we've got orange here, and we need to put it over here, so we'll flip this around. And that is actually going to screw up one of our fixed corners, but that's fine. It will get fixed. Okay, so now we've got most of our corners done here. Now we can flip this back around, and we have 2 broken corners here, which is perfect. I think they might be in the right orientation. I don't remember. No, I don't think they are. Okay, so this is where this comes into play. So now instead of trying to do the orange and messing up this one and then trying to get some other ones, it's these 2 corners that always get mixed up when doing this algorithm. So we're going to leave these 2 corners messed up, and we'll move the messed up corner over here, and then we can I think. Unless I did the exact opposite way that I should have. Yeah, I did it. Okay. Well, yeah. Anyway, it was one on top, this one on top, and these 2 on the bottom. So yeah, I did it upside down. But now I know for a fact that when I get this one into place, everything else will be fixed. And so that's solved, even though I did it a little bit roundabout. But at least that shows you that you can fix these things even if you mess it up. Because like this one, it's complicated, but it doesn't take that many algorithms to fix it. So it's not that hard, as long as you know the algorithms and don't screw them up like I did. But that one's solved now, and this one I can just keep doing the corner algorithm to get that fixed, except for the fact that I screwed up the centers. So I'll fix that in between downloading this video and starting the next one. See you later.